Hello guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of my Divide et Impera playthrough series. So, kickstarting straight off from episode 1, but one thing that I've noticed, and I picked this up the last time I played, again it was about 2 weeks since I last played this game, but we obviously had our navy whooped by the Admiral from Leopard. It's not this one, this is actually a transport ship. I think it was this navy. It's now damaged a bit, but still very, very good. I'm worried this isn't even the navy, and their navy is somewhere here in the fog of war, which would mean that they've got 2 navies plus their transport fleet here. And again, I'm really rusty with Rome. I'm not sure if a transport fleet can actually engage in combat with a navy. So, for example, this is a navy. Obviously, got all the assault ships, but I'm not sure if they would do as much damage against like a proper transport fleet here, who I'm assuming are like legionaries. So, I want a bigger navy. I have got my tiny little one here, and that is it, which is already a little bit damaged because this light ship here is damaged. But what I'm going to do is recruit another unit. I've only got enough money for this one unit, but it's an assault ship. Not the greatest, it only actually has 60 legionaries on it, but hey, it's another ship to hold up an enemy ship, or to actually have 2 ships at once board an enemy ship and then do a bit of damage. So we got that. Other things to talk about is here on the western side, near Spain, we've got our Legio III Rapax. What an army name. We've got them hiring 5 town guard, and from that, we're then going to march on Tarraco and start to try and push down west into Spain. There's actually a lot of settlements, and I think it's going to be a big risk here. I also think my idea was to try and push my soldiers here. What I think I'm actually going to do, and I'm not sure if this is a little bit controversial, in the sense that it's just a bit of a silly idea, is actually have one army here to defend Rome, and then actually just march one army all the way to Spain. Because again, there's about 7, 8, actually if you include the islands here, there's about 10 settlements in Spain. So we can't have one army deal with them, and if there's an army here that attacks this army, we're screwed. So I want to march my massive army, which would be this one, the Legio first, Concordialis. God, I can't speak Latin. So, let's pretend I didn't say that. We will march this army, put it literally in the, oh, there isn't a march stance. Oh shit, that's just how rusty I am at this game. But it's only going to take us about 15 turns to march around, but let's do it. I'm going to march these guys around. I probably should have started that last turn, but we've only missed out on a turn. And instead, I'm going to put these guys, just a small little army, I'm going to put them on, not ambush, on patrol region. Because what that does is, someone told me in the comments, so thanks a lot for pointing that one out, is that in this Divide it's a Impera mod, you can put your guys on patrol, and that then boosts the public order in your settlement, and then also there's a few extra things as well. It also increases the, or sorry, not increases, it decreases the upkeep, and increases the wealth. You actually make a little bit of money off that. But also, it obviously just means that we're protecting our region. So if an enemy army lands here and tries to, take on Cosentia, or maybe even try and takes on Rome, we at least have an army to garrison in the settlements, which we can always reinforce. But our main army is going to push back round. What I will do, I won't ramble on for too much longer, I promise, is continue to, we're getting 4,000 coins every turn, is to build up and have a massive fleet here of like 15 ships. So that way we can try and intercept any transport armies that are going to land, and also then try and take out their fleets. It's going to be very, very risky, because if we lose that fleet, that's a lot of money down the drain, but it's something good to build up. Apart from that though, I just want to get my armies and start to push in. And what I'm thinking is the Legio III here, I think I want to go and just take on Numantia up here. Take on Numantia, take on Neplasia, and leave these wall settlements for now, because I don't think this little army is going to be able to take on Tarraco, even if there's no garrisoned army. We want to take out these little settlements. If we see an approaching army come, we can try and hold them, but it's going to take us way too many turns for our main army to arrive, but we'll just have to wait. You can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 8 turns for them to arrive. It's going to take a very, very long time, but we shall wait.
Their swords to your people.
Oh gosh. Okay, so if you watched episode 1, you'll know that I did say that my plan was to take on Pompeius over here, and Well, it seems they beat me to it, and they've also declared war on me now. So we are at war with two people. So my idea of having a really strong navy and my idea of having garrison troops is now ever more prevalent. This is terrible. They also have a border connection here, so they've got two massive armies. Okay, right. I'm going to have to pull back this guy. I can't have those two armies here with a border connection. Let's get some more ships. So we can get some firepot ships. I personally want to get the veteran ships. The only reason I'm thinking not to get the veteran ships, you might be thinking, why the hell do you want to get the veteran ships? Why not just get loads of these ones? Firstly, these guys aren't actually that cost effective. You get 60 troops here, and yet they cost 200 upkeep. And they also then cost 760. Whereas here, you get 140 troops. They're far, far better in the sense that you can see here, melee attack. They've got 15 melee attack. They've got more weapon damage, more melee defense. They're just better in every single way. Yet, they only cost 1700, but you get 450. So, actually, I'd say they're either the same price or they're better value. The only problem with them, though, is if that ship gets honor good, or some sort of siege weapon, not siege weapon, but like a, you know, a bombard, not bombard either, but like a catapult, a ballista, that sort of thing, hits it, that is 1700 coins instantly gone, whereas at least this one can draw fire from multiple ships. So, I think I'm going to get one of these guys. I think I'm going to have, no, I'm going to have two of them, and then one of these. And then we can have these guys to actually hold up their infantry ships, and these guys are just smaller ones to attack maybe skirmishers, siege weapons, that sort of thing. Yeah, and that might be a bold choice to hire up, or not hire, spend all of our money on paying for navy when we have some big armies coming here, but we'll have to wait and see. Apart from that, I'm going to put this guy, the veteran, up into their lands just to do a bit of scouting. If I'm correct, a normal army can't kill the agents. I think only anti-agents can kill the agents. So I'll just have this guy here to do some scouting, and then these two armies I'm going to push up to Cosentia and have them just patrolling, so they're at least giving a bit of a bonus to the area. And apart from that, I think we are ready. We have no money, and with this navy coming in as well, that is going to suck up all of our coins, because that's costing us 850 coins, I think. So we're going to be making no money a turn, but well, we need to get a navy. Okay, so we've had another ally attacked, again, Antonius. This seems to be a very small, well, I say very small, it might be a huge faction, but I don't even recognise their name or whatever, so I'm not too upset about that. I don't even know where they are, but we can see here, the two armies have moved up. We have the 20 army and the 12 army, and look at that, they have some scary units, some very scary units. I'm not sure how the garrisons work in this mod pack, but I'm praying that we have a big garrison here. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Here's the garrison. So, okay, that is a far, far better garrison than I was expecting. 2 Italian swordsmen, 5 Italian town guard, 2 Italian citizens. Obviously, they're trash, but still extra mash just to hold the line, and then 3 Italian slingers. That is a really, really good garrison. Okay guys, so we have been attacked, but my armies are reinforcing. I don't know how long it will take for them to actually make it, but they are reinforcing, and we have 7,300. So what I've done while I was out of the recording is I actually hired a free general. I'm not sure why he's free. Maybe it's because he's in the diplomacy section. He's like a family member or something like that. But I hired him. And I tried to equip him. I spent all of our money, only 2,500 coins. I spent all of our money on giving him 6 spearman units or town guard units, but he hasn't actually been able to hire them in time, so it's just him. But he was free, 200 of his elite infantry. I'm very happy with that. Then we've got the garrison, and then we've got our 2 armies. But actually, even with all of those reinforcements, it's still telling me we're at a huge, huge disadvantage, guys. So looking at their troops, they've got a lot. Really scary looking guys. Yeah, I think this series is over sooner than it started. Because these are our 2 main armies here, which are going to get crushed, which then means that they have free reign to just take over our heartland. we're struggling in the west already because they're already fighting back at us. Our navy is tiny, yet I spent all my money on it that I had left. This is terrible, guys. So, the initial defences and troops are laid out. In the distance, we can see over there the approaching enemy army, and that is just the small force of them of 2,000 men. The greater army of 4,000 men not currently arrived. We've got our small garrison force just down here, where we can see we've got a good mix actually of troops. We've got some town guard troops here with the general's troops here. Oh my gosh, look at them, glowing white headpieces. I'm not even sure what those called. I want to call them mohawks. I have no idea on the terminology for what they're called, but these are the Praetorian Guard for the general. We can actually see the general himself here. Look at him, what a Chad. Look at him there with no helmet on. We've got them, more town guards, and then we've got back here our mob of Italian citizens. So they literally have come into battle with no armor. We've got them, and then finally some slingers. So we don't have many troops, but I have set up some brimstone pits, some stones there, some barricades. I'm not pretending that's going to do very much, but at least it's something. Yeah, without further ado, let's begin the battle. Okay, so we have had our reinforcements starting to arrive. A real nice chunk of reinforcements. Look at these guys, these are awesome. So, got a massive amount of reinforcements, but then so have they. So, let's get into battle as soon as we can, because if we can try and take up this force quicker than, you know, our... we can take out this force quicker than their force arrives. We might stand a chance. I'm also going to just position my troops so that they are slightly better defensively, taking up space in the corridors. Okay, so the enemy infantry have made it to the first gate, and they're absolutely crashing that thing down. We do have my troops now, you know, set up in more of a defensive formation in these corridors here. We are even taking archer fire over here, but we've got the guys ready. I'm pushing up my slingers here. I can actually get the UI to... well, there we go. Yeah, let's try and sling their archers before they do a little bit too much damage to my own troops. So let's push them up there. Then, let's get my infantry in just one massive line. Let's get them quick marching, because this is life or death, guys. We need to get them over there. I don't care if they're exhausted. We need to get them over there before it's too late. So, with my slingers here, I'm going to tell them to shoot at the enemy. Yes, look at that slinger fire. We are actually fighting against guys with shields, but they're lightly armored, which is why I'm thinking the slings are going to do at least something good. All of our units have used their ammunition. What's that referring to then? Oh, it's referring to these guys here. Charge is happening. Their javelin men and their slingers are being charged into by my cavalry. Look at that, absolutely beautiful stuff. So we have got at least an attack on 2 of their units there, which is much better than nothing. What I'm then going to try and do is actually pull my guys up here, try and take them on. But oh my gosh, can I also get an attack in on there and their guys back here? Oh no, this is going terribly wrong. Our infantry are here, and I'm going to try and pull them up, but I just think it's a little bit too late. We have taken out their archers there, so let's just finish them off before they rally again. But our line are buckling there. What about our slingers? Let's pull my slingers back over here. Okay, we have actually engaged with their horsemen there, but oh gosh. Okay, so my cavalry are free. Let's go take on these archers as well then. Go for it. Well, actually, no, I'm going to pull these guys, take on these ones. Oh my goodness, just look at the amount of ranged weapons crashing into my cavalry here. I think my cavalry are actually almost finished. No, they're not actually. They've only lost about 16 units. So let's get them to charge up and take out those cavalry. Which then, I've got my archers here. Let's just crash into this rear here. Let's go take them on. Okay, so they're actually making some ground there. I'm gonna keep my cavalry busy, pull them back. They are actually crashing into my rear. They really have a lot of innuendos here. What about crashing into rears? But let's get these guys pushing in. Oh no, all my men are crumbling. This is going terribly, terribly wrong. We've got another charge coming up here. This is my other cavalry unit chasing down the javelin men. We can hopefully get a few kills on them before it's too late. Oh, a massive charge up there. So, yeah, we are distracting them a little bit, but now I wanna run. Wow! Our cavalry got beat by these skirmishers who aren't even wearing shirts, some of them. Oh no, they have got just like a beige colour. What? How the hell did that happen? Oh, that is abysmal. This is appalling, guys. Our general, again, died to the skirmishers. I'm not sure how that's physically possible. I know there's 200 of them, but they literally are wearing just fabric clothes. But yeah, we got absolutely smashed there. Got my reinforcements coming in, and we're getting a little bit of fire off on these guys here, but it doesn't matter. It's not enough. They're just doing simply too much damage to us. And like I said before, even their archers are holding the line against us, which is not good. I've got some troops pushing in here, trying to get a rear charge off on them, but a little bit too late for that. And they've got just way too many troops for us to deal with. I'm not sure even if we can talk about how these archers are holding. Like, look at the clothing that they've got. Those are arrogant, it's just town guard, but not good, not good. Look at the devastation here, the amount of guys dropping from this archer fire. This is insane. I have pulled back some infantry to try and hold this oncoming flank here, but actually, the amount of archer fire coming in from our side, I think this is actually going quite well. Okay guys, the fighting is currently one giant clump between our reinforcements here who are holding the line. The enemy, just look at the amount of plated units they've got here. It's absolutely just incredible. And then our units who are holding the line here. We have actually inflicted some significant casualties on this flank that attacked us here. Their archers had routed, brought in some new ones here, but these guys are pretty weak. I will focus them. They do have a very, very strong legionary Cibinarium here, or Cibinarium. I'm doing a lot of that. Look how beefy these guys are. But we're holding them at bay, and our archers are doing a lot of damage. Look at the amount of casualties they're taking from our archer fire here. This is really, really good. And then also, they haven't really got any more units to play around with. We've just got this one town guard unit who's just chasing down this guy for so long. But these guys are completely exhausted. But then so are these guys. It's pretty funny. They're just like chasing us, then getting a volley off on us. Very sad. But yeah, over here, it's not going too terribly. But hopefully, we might be able to inflict major casualties on them. But they have killed both of my generals, which isn't very good. So yeah, that's a worrying one. But so far, it's not going terribly. And if I then, no, I can't inspire. All of the units use ammunition. Very sad. So we are running out of ammunition. But if I can try and take out these guys here, that is what I want. Okay, guys, so I sent out a little flanking force here, just with a couple units, but the enemy cavalry that were left over did attack us, and now they've dropped dead. So I've got 2 units here just to march on the enemy. I'm actually going to get a few more just to pull round. So we've got that. We then also have over here, we eliminated one of those legionary units. There was another one left, which had 196. We brought that down to 120, and it's actually falling very quickly. Our slingers do seem to be doing a good amount of damage on it. So I think these guys are out of ammunition. Yes, they are. So that's why they're now pushing on. But yes, we've routed these units over here, these legionaries over here. I'm actually doing quite a lot of damage to them. So if I charge my guys round, yes, we're running out of units over here, but we've now freed up a big chunk of units here. So you know what? I'm going to march my units onwards. You can see here the P-lumber being thrown on the enemy from this approaching unit here. So we are actually getting a little bit of damage off on these guys. My only worry is that as we then attack with these guys, they will absolutely destroy our units that are approaching, and then we'll actually just lose quicker because, you know, we ran out of ammunition. But saying that, this flank could do us wonders. And we also managed to take out the enemy archers here. They routed, so I've got this army very slowly making their way over. It just would take quite a bit of time. But guys, we are doing very above expectation here. So let's hope that it continues. I am actually going to pull one of my units, like these slingers for example, down to try and keep these archers busy. So guys, it's been about 5 minutes. One thing I've realised about this Divided Impera mod is, oh my gosh, these battles take forever. I honestly have had this game sped up on 3x speed for about 5 minutes, and very little has changed, but our formation has broke, and it is over for our army. Loads of units have routed, loads of units have been completely destroyed. We can see here, the formation here is broken. So now, if the enemy want to do, they could simply just fully flank us. Like our line over here is held very well. Even our line here is held very well. Just our flanks here that haven't been very successful. And you can see now they're fully going. We've lost obviously both our generals. One was the horse general, which we lost quite early on, and then the other just whittled down about 10-15 minutes ago. So it is over for us, but hopefully we can get at least a small amount of casualties off on the enemy before all of our troops inevitably perish. And the lines are finally breaking. It's been about another 5 minutes on 3x speed, and it's finally happening. Our army has been completely crushed. All the flanks have broken, pretty much. There's just a few lone survivors, like this elite unit over here of the Cohorts Legionaria. So they're holding. Yeah, everyone else has died. And oh my gosh, the amount of casualties on the battlefield, both ours and the enemies, is insane. So while, yes, we've lost... we basically lost the series already on episode 2 because we've lost... What was that? The garrison doesn't really count. But we lost a 12-man army, I believe, and then a 6-man army. So we lost that. We've then lost this settlement, and the enemy still has, well, you can see the amount of troops that they've still got left here. They have got tons and tons and tons of troops left, so they will just crash into all my places. And yes, we'll be able to defend Rome, because it's walled, it's got a bigger garrison, etc. That doesn't mean that we can then recover, because it'll take some of our settlements. So it's going to look bad, but I'm going to try and prevail. Staying a close defeat. Let's take a further look at the... here we go. So, we lost 4,300 men. The enemy lost 3,700. But they've still obviously got 2,000 men left. It's saying that obviously we've got 3,000 men left, but because we got engaged in a battle, I think all of our men are dead. Or maybe they retreat and we can actually try and recover some. I'm not 100% sure. Find out soon.